Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick look at a Party Pretty Barbie doll and also some private collection fashions. This video I've wanted to do for quite some time, but some other projects have come in front of it.
A tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
I hope you all do love these fashion Barbie reviews. I know I personally enjoy opening them up and sharing them with you all because, I don't know, I just love a good fashion haul, you know what I mean?
No!
But anyway, if you like these kinds of videos, leave a like down below. And without further much ado, let's get into today's video. So this is the Barbie that we're going to be looking at today. This is Party Pretty Barbie, and she is box stated. Let me check, I think like 91, maybe? 1990. Okay, all right, girl. And she's really beautiful. I love her tan skin mixed with her makeup. I think she looks very
cute, slutty.
Let's just say of the times. But not only are we going to be looking at this doll right here, Party Pretty Barbie, we're also going to be looking at some of her private collection fashions.
It's what she would have wanted.
I've got two private collections fashions. The other private collection fashion I have is this one right here, designed exclusively for Target. It is, again, very much of its time. Very pretty box and very pretty doll on the inside. On the back, it is just simple, and it's simply Party Pretty Barbie stepping out sizzle.
She's not a Christian!
And she's so cute. Doll cannot stand alone. And look at that little pizza-shaped triangle purse, which I think we've done away with because I think that might be her purse. But we're gonna have to check that out. So the lid, you can see the original price as well as her clearance sticker. Alrighty, woo, and she comes with a lot of paper. There we are. And she also comes with a warning about the earrings and ring being removable. There she is. Beautiful color of purple. You can see where her hair has reacted to the color. It's probably all the product that was originally in it. Beautiful doll. And again, very simple. And she is just simply put into the box with a couple twist ties. She also came with a subscription form to her magazine. We've seen this several times on this channel. But let's go ahead and get this doll off of the cardboard liner and see what Party Pretty Barbie is all about. Party Pretty Barbie is completely off of her cardboard liner, so let's just take an up-close look at her. Her hair could use some work, and it kind of is like haphazardly cut. Very interesting choice, but I think once it's all curled, it might give a really pretty layered effect. It would look really nice, but again, she needs some work. I will link down below some videos that you can watch of mine, and I'll show you exactly what kind of work she's going to be getting. If you look at her, she is so pretty. She's got this beautiful dress made of like this mylar-y lurex material, and she has a little purse right here, little satchel. I think this is supposed to be a purse. We have a elegant type of dress with a beautiful jacket made of like this kind of like lacy nylon net with some lurex tinsel woven all the way through. This fabric was also used on Frills and Fantasy Barbie. And it has Velcro closures in the back. Very pretty dress. Very nice. I honestly am pretty blown away with the quality of this outfit and also the quality of the Barbie. I think she's worth every penny. So we get down to her shoes, and her shoes are black. They're the simple wide-toed pumps. They're not really shiny, and they're more waxy than what I like to see. And it does say, I believe it says, they're made in Malaysia, which means they'll probably crack whenever you put them on her feet. Here is her secondary purse, or her traditional purse. Very interesting how it is constructed because number one, you can't fit anything really in it, but they did leave an opening just in case you find something small to put in there. She also came with a second purse, which I would assume you just put together like so. And there we are. We've got her second purse all made. Very cute. She also came with these two items. I'm not really sure what they are. They are bracelets. So let's put on Party Pretty Barbie's bracelets. Let's see. I think they just go on simply.
Excuse me, bitch!
And it broke. That's sweet. Okay, let's try that again. Well, it's a good thing you got two, right? Well, there's one. We'll have to fix that other bracelet.
Are you sure?
But there she is. Let's go ahead and get her all together. So here she is all put together with her shoes, and I brushed out her hair and it looks a lot nicer. Something about this plastic, which is the same plastic that was used for her bracelets, it's very brittle because I don't know if you can see, but while brushing her hair, I had 3 of the teeth from her brush fall out on me, and I've never had that happen before. Here's one of the teeth. I never had that happen before. So I guess perhaps this white plastic has not aged very well. Again, I'm not surprised. This doll was made in Malaysia, and sometimes the plastic accessories just don't really hold up. So I'm gonna have to be very careful with that purse and that bracelet, and probably even the shoes, as they were all stored in the same bag together. But this is Party Pretty Barbie, and I am really impressed with the doll overall. Maybe not her accessories, but her accessories are a nice touch that usually these budget dolls don't get very many of. So if you think about it, she comes with 2 purses, she comes with 2 bracelets, and honestly, like, a lot of versatility, because with this jewelry and this hair, it's like the perfect length to have a lot of fun with the Barbie fashions. So let's talk about Barbie fashions. We've got the Barbie private collection right here. Again, we're going to use our Party Pretty Barbie as a model, and I'm very curious to see how this quality is, and I can already tell it's going to be better than today's quality by far. Even in the Barbie signature, the Barbie collector series, it doesn't have this kind of quality anymore with the versatility of all of the fabrics chosen. But between the two, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with this little fuzzy number right here. Look how glamorous that looks on Barbie. So if we look at the fashion on the card, let's go ahead and look at the card. So this is from the Barbie pink stamps. So this is from the late 80s and the early 90s. We were doing this. Glamorous styles for high fashion elegance. And on the back, it's basically just a big blown up advert for the Barbie pink stamp collection. And there's your pink stamp on the back. And these right here, what these girls are holding, would be the prizes that you could get from your Barbie pink stamps. And on this channel, we've taken a look at this pink coat, and it's one of my favorites. I'd love to get the TV, and I'd love to get the telephone, because I just think that would be a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and get this little sucker out of the plastic box, which is very honestly unique for the time period, because they weren't doing this with a lot of their Barbie fashions. All right, so here it is, just basically on the card. The whole thing is honestly a card. And you just pull it out. And on the back, don't forget to cut out your Barbie pink stamp. And I almost kind of want to cut this out too, because this is a perfect Barbie-sized poster of herself, and I think that would be really pretty hanging in one of her dream houses. Here her fashion is on the card, and I love their use of color back in the day. It's very pretty. And I'm getting some 60s vibes with this coat for sure, because Barbie was doing something similar to it in the 60s and even into the 70s. And these are very unique colored shoes. They're almost of like a translucent type of red. And in pictures, this outfit looks very pink, but my version is pretty red. And I'm not mad about it. I think it's really cute. But let's go ahead and see what it looks like off the card, and we'll take a look at the quality. Also, before I dress her, there's her panties, by the way. There they are. The elastic is really stretched out. And also her other bracelet broke whenever I took it off of her wrist, so that's really tragic. So that plastic probably can't even fix it really to begin with, because I mean, what good is it gonna do? It's gonna break again. So here it is on Party Pretty Barbie 360. It is just so fabulous. Like, honestly, it's probably a little bit too fabulous for words. But doesn't she look like wealthy? She looks like she smells and drips of money. Like, honestly, this is Barbie Vanderbilt.
Do I not look just like a French woman?
It looks perfect on her. I do like the way that the presentation is. I think that it is so pretty. Again, the quality is really nice for what it is. This is, again, just like a Barbie fashion. This isn't a Barbie collector item. This was available in stores for children. I'm sure that these fashions were expensive. These were the premiere of the Barbie fashions, no doubt, especially by looking at the way that they're styled. But it's so worth it, because look, you get to have a Barbie that just exudes style and glamour. She's so pretty. Like, say for instance, you necessarily weren't crazy about the fur coat look. Just take it off for a more casual, laid back look. I think she looks stunning either way. What do you think?
I think it sucks.
Now I think it's time to look at the other private collection fashion. Again, the back of it will be an advertisement for the Barbie Pink Stamp Club. And there's our pink stamp. Looks very similar to the other one. And look at all of those hairstyles. I love them. Let's go ahead and get this private collection outfit off of the card, and let's see what the quality is like. Here we have it off of the card. So let's take a look at the quality. This is her purse, which can be opened, and you can put a little surprise on the inside. It's very plainly made, and it's of a material that will fray. And I've noticed, like, as I touch it, kind of looks like it wants to start coming all apart, which is not very fun. But at least they gave you an option. We also have this really pretty looking jacket. It is tagged, genuine Barbie label on the inside. It's of a lame, and then it has all of this trim just sewn on top. And I recognize all this trim because this trim was actually used for Barbie fashions in the late 70s, this black one. And it would be kind of cool to think that they would still have this laying around somewhere, which I doubt it, but that would be cool. And same with like this cord too. That's really cool. Over here we have Barbie's nylon tricot scarf, 2 wide-toed pumps, and then we have her beautiful dress, which has 4 different types of fabrics. Now, the bottom of the dress is not hemmed, but I don't think it really has to be, because I think it wants to have that really like flowy effect. However, on the box, it looks like the doll's dress is stiffened at the bottom, like it has a petticoat. And this, unfortunately, will not have that same effect. So we're just gonna have to see what it looks like onto the doll. It also has some snap closures in the back, as well as a braided belt that I believe you're supposed to tie right in the center and make it look all pretty. Now that we've gotten to see the quality of this fashion, why don't we take a look and see what it's like on Party Pretty Barbie. So here is Barbie Pretty Barbie in our last private collection fashion. And we'll just give it a 360. Now I will say that on the card, I was a little bit more of a fan of this fashion than what I am on the doll itself. I feel like there's a lot going on in this design. There's a lot going on like in the neck region, and I kind of wonder, like, if I take off the scarf. So I try to do everything just like how they modeled it. Okay. And in my opinion, like, that honestly looks a little bit better. And that's kind of like the fashion versatility that you have with Barbie of this era, because she did come with so much. Like, you could put this around her neck like so. Do like that. if you wanted. And we have got to do this doll's hair, but you see? Like even that looks a little bit better. And so it's really up to you to style it in a way that you deem fit. But now one thing about the skirt, unfortunately, is like how this is so voluminous. This is not really voluminous. Like it's more like drapey and flowy, but I think it could have used another layer of nylon tricot to give it more of a popped effect, because right now it looks kind of sad.
And you're going home, sweetie.
And who do you think you are? It kind of needs a petticoat on the inside just so that it looks a little bit more full. So between the two outfits, I'm definitely a fan of the other one, but perhaps this is just how I have it styled. So let me style it on a different kind of a Barbie, and then I will put this Barbie in her original outfit, but also I'm gonna tackle and style her hair.
1 hour later.
So here is Party Pretty Barbie with her hair all done up. And now I just wanted to display her in the fashions that we looked at together, and they're on different Barbies. This Barbie is actually from my friend Danny, so if you're watching, I put her work, as you can see. And this one is the Australian Barbie. I just think she's really gorgeous with that beautiful golden skin tone. I would have loved to put the bracelets on Barbie, but I tried to fix them, and even with all my tricks, they just kept breaking.
Wah, wah, wah.
And honestly, it's not worth it. They're not really that cute anyway, but just goes to show whenever you do open these dolls, if they are made in Malaysia, be very careful with their plastic accessories, because those tend to just disintegrate over time. And I'm just happy that the doll herself is fine, because I could take those breaking like it's all right. I did have to end up throwing away her hairbrush because all the teeth just came out, and I was like, why in the world am I gonna keep this? But anyway, I'm very pleased with this doll and these fashions. I think that they're really glamorous, and I totally think they are a moment. And as we do a 360, you'll have to tell me which one of these fashions are your favorite. Do you like this more glamorous one? Do you like the one Party Pretty Barbie is wearing? Or do you like this more festive private collection one? Let me know down in the comments below. Well, that about wraps it up, my fashion friends. I want to say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below. Leave a comment giving me either video recommendations, what you'd like to see. If you liked watching this video, if you like these kinds of videos, let me know down below. I do have a lot of projects coming on the way with a lot of different types of doll restorations, so don't worry. Your video recommendations do mean a lot to me, and I'm trying my best to get everything out in a timely manner, so just be patient with me. I can only do so much, okay?
It's true.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye-bye.
November is Barbie Children's Summit Month. Listen.
The world would be a better place if you could save the trees and the eagles. It's up to you and me. Together we can do it. We can save our world. Together we can do it. Every boy and every girl. We can stop the trees from falling. We can free our world of drugs. We can keep our birds soaring. There's still time for kids like us.
At the Barbie Children's Summit, children will decide the cause most vital to their future. This November, every time you buy a Barbie doll, a portion of the proceeds will go to support that cause.
Together we can do it. We can save our world.
There's never been a better time to buy Barbie and help make this a better world.
What's the password? Barbie Pink Stamps. Welcome to the Barbie Pink Stamp Club.
When you buy Barbie fashions for your Barbie doll,
Barbie doll and fashions each sold separately.
you get Barbie pink stamps. And that's not all.
Save them up. What can you get? Leg warmers, telephone, or a real TV set. Details and pack.
Buy Barbie fashions, save pink stamps too.
We got the coolest stuff. So can you.